all you need is a 13mm socket, and you're going to use the second hole up here. So not this hole, you're going to use that one. You're going to put the top mount in here, and then right down in here on both sides, there's another 13mm bolt that goes to the hood hinge. You're going to remove the front one, and then we're going to move this wire out of the way a little bit so it doesn't interfere. And then we're going to put the lower mount in here, and then we're going to attach the prop rod, and it's going to be that easy. Okay, first, this jam nut that's on the end is symmetrical, so you're just going to loosen that up, slide that in, and then you're going to slide it up as far as it'll go towards the front of the hood. Tighten that up. Now I'm going to switch to a deeper socket so I can get it over the top here. Still 13mm. We're going to tighten that up. Yeah, good and tight. And I'm going to pull on this wire just a little bit to get a little bit more slack in the wire. And then push it down and out of the way so I can get to that nut right there. We're going to put our 13mm in here. We're going to loosen this bolt on the very front of the hinge. Okay. Remove that bolt. You're actually going to grab the bracket that faces inside the engine bay. So this side is the driver's side, and it faces towards the passenger side. The opposite is going to be true for the passenger facing towards the driver. And before you put the bracket in, you're going to need to grab a screwdriver or a pair of needle nose pliers and remove this harness right here because it's in the way of the bracket when you install it. All right, and then take your bolt, stick it right into the bracket. Tighten it down. Snap the wiring loom back in. And then run the loom underneath the bracket so that it's out of the way of the lift. And then last, the piston is actually going to go in this orientation with the larger end up. And you're going to take the smaller end right on top of here and just very gently rock it back and forth until it locks into place. Don't push it on, just rock it back and forth. Yep, just like that. And then we're going to come up here, lift the hood. We're going to do the same thing on the upper hood. This is just a little bit, just like that. Now that we've got that side done, we're going to let it come down. And we're going to let that rest for a second while we do the other side. And then we're going to test it. All right, installation is complete. And obviously this is way better. Tons more room for activities inside the engine bay here, which we're going to need. The last thing would be this prop rod. You can just leave this prop rod attached, but I see lots of rattles with this. So we're going to take ours off. 4-inch extension. And a 10mm bolt. And this thing is off. And we're good to go. So let's check this thing and see what we got. Ooh.